What is up, guys? Jamin here. Today we're back for another video, and it's going to be my top 5 bounce back candidates of the NHL season next year. So I want to do more videos like this, and I'm going to be coming out with a lot of hockey videos tomorrow. So let's get right into this. I have 5 players who could bounce back next year, in my opinion. So number 5, we have Cam Talbot. Now he could be higher than the guy that I have at number 4, but since these teams probably won't make the playoffs, either of these teams, I think that I just put them whatever order. So Cam Talbot last year in 67 games played had a 3.02 goals against average and a .908 save percentage. Those are really, really bad numbers. And the year before that, he had 73 games played, so we played a lot. He had a 2.39 goals against average and a .9. I didn't even copy down his save percentage, but he had a lot better numbers than he did last year. He had like .924. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And you can make the argument that he could have won the Vezina Trophy in 2016-17 season, but of course he didn't. The winner was Sergei Bobrovsky, and everyone was saying Cam Talbot might be one of the best goalies in the NHL. And last year, people were like, Cam Talbot isn't really good, and I think he could bounce back, having like maybe a 2.48 goals against average and a .922 goals against average. I mean, save percentage. I don't know. I said this backwards, didn't I? It's 1:02 in the morning, but I really wanted to record this, so I think Cam Talbot would be number 5 on the bounce back candidates. Number 4, I have Max Pacioretty well, he probably won't be playing for Montreal at the beginning of the season, they said that, but last year in 64 games played, 17 goals, 20 assists for 37 points, and that's horrible for a captain. But if you look at the year before, it's nothing compared to the year, no, it's horrible, really bad compared to the year before. In 81 games played, he had 35 goals and 32 assists for 67 points. That is almost a 30-point downgrade. Now, it might just because Montreal had a bad season, I don't know. But I feel like Max Pacioretty can bounce back if he gets a change of scenery. I'm seeing rumors of him getting traded to the Penguins and teams like that need a good winger. And the Penguins are depth at center, so that's why. But I feel like if Max Pacioretty has the right team around him, because I don't think Montreal is this year, have just a change of scenery. I think he needs a new fresh start. He loves Montreal, I think, but I think he needs a new scenery. I see him getting 50-plus points next year. There's no way he's having a worse season than he did last year. So at number 3, I have another captain. 3 of these players are captains, and I've only been 2. Jonathan Toews. Last year in 74 games played, he had 20 goals and 32 assists for 52 points. You might not think that's bad, but the year before, 72 games played, 21 goals, 37 assists for 58 points. Now, that's only a 6-point downgrade. But Jonathan Toews was amazing for the Blackhawks in 10, 13, and 15. 2010, 2015, 2013. I said this backwards. The year that they won the Stanley Cup. Jonathan Toews is a good player. I feel like he could bounce back next year. Of course, that's why he's on 3rd on my list. But Jonathan Toews is going to have a bounce back season. I see him getting like 56 points maybe next year, like 25 goals. So, do you think Jonathan Toews is going to bounce back? I do. Number 2, these both players are from my favorite team, the Ottawa Senators. I just have a feeling. Matt Duchene is number 2. Last year, 82 games played. He played every single game between Ottawa and Colorado. He played 68 with Ottawa. So that means he played like 9 with Colorado. I'm bad at math. But in 82 games played, he had 27 goals and 32 assists and 59 points. It took him forever. It took him like 20 games to fit in with Ottawa. But when he did, it felt like he was getting a point every single game or every single other game. Then the year before, 77 games played, 18 goals, 23 assists for 41 points. So you might think, how does he downgrade? I mean, how does an upgrade mean that he's a bounce back candidate. Matt Duchene, I think, is going to have 65 plus points. He was terrific the last 20 games of the season. He had a point in basically every single one of the games. I believe he had half or more than half a point every single game, if that makes sense, but that's what he just averaged. Matt Duchene is going to be a great player for the Ottawa Senators. His contract is up next year, as same with this guy that's at number 1. His contract's also up next year for the Senators. But I feel like Matt Duchene's going to get 65 plus points. And this man, a year ago, was considered second or third for best player in the world. Erik Karlsson. I love Erik Karlsson. In 71 games played this year, he had 9 goals, 53 assists for 62 points. He wasn't even nominated for the Norris Trophy, of course, but that's a horrible season for Erik Karlsson. And Erik Karlsson the year before, 77 games played, 17 goals, 54 assists for 71 points, and was nominated for the James Norris Trophy. Led the Ottawa Senators past the first and second round. And I hate when people use this, but I'm a Senators fan and I have to use it. To a double overtime Game 7 against the Pittsburgh Penguins. I hate when people bring that up, saying Ottawa was just a goal away from the Stanley Cup Finals, and I hate that. It brings back It brings back good memories, but now it's just a dumpster fire. I believe Erik Karlsson could win James Norris Trophy for best defenseman if Ottawa could get off to a good start. I don't think Ottawa's as bad as people think they are, to be honest. If Brady Tkachuk comes in and does really, really good, I believe Ottawa is going to do average. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, of course. I don't think they're going to be worst in the NHL next year, but that's just my opinion. And you might say I'm a biased Senators fan, but no, I knew they were going to be bad. So, Erik Karlsson, I see him getting 75 plus points next year. I don't see how that's a problem. That was a bad year for Erik Karlsson, and he wasn't 100% healthy this year. He said that he is 100% plus healthy this year. So if that is true, Erik Karlsson could win the Norris Trophy over Drew Doughty, PK Subban, and Victor Hedman, who won it this year. But comment down below if you think my list is right, who I left off, who should have been on, who should have been off. So number 1, Erik Karlsson. Number 2, Matt Duchene. Number 3, Jonathan Toews. Number 4, Max Pacioretty. Number 5, Cam Talbot. Tomorrow, or later tonight, I'm going to have, well, it is tomorrow actually, I'm going to have a video on top 5 players who will most likely fall off. So it's been J-Man. I am out. Peace.